Hello everyone, welcome to education lecture. In this video, I'll be teaching you the 5th chapter, that is organizing. So if you're new to my channel, then subscribe my channel to get further new updates. So as I told in my previous videos, I'll be teaching you the all important concepts and the corresponding marks of each concept, and I will be telling you the meaning of the unknown words. So let's get started. First, they have given the definition and meaning of organizing. So the definition will be coming for 2 marks. Even the meaning will be coming for 2 marks. Now the definition is, according to Henry Fayol, to organize a business is to provide it with everything useful for its functioning. That is, raw materials, tools, capital and personnel. Personnel is individual or human resource. The meaning of personnel is individual or human resource. It is very important. Every chapter's definition is very important. They may ask you anything. And you will be having a confusion that whether we have to read both the definition and meaning. If you feel like, yes, I can get thorough with both also, then it is up to you. Those who feel that it is little difficult to remember both also, then you can read only definition. If they ask you what is the meaning of organizing, if you write the definition also, you will be getting marks. So the meaning of this definition is, they are saying now after planning only, first method is under functions of management is planning is done first. After planning only other procedures are followed. So after planning, what is there? Organizing is there. So organize. To organize means to make preparations or arrangements in a business. So if you have planned, so planning, you have planned before only. For example, if you are going to start an organization, that is any business, you will do first planning. Which kind of business to start, which will give you profit, what kind of machineries should I purchase for starting so and so business, how many employees should be employed, for them how much should I pay salary. So those and all you are planned. So you have already planned. Now the next step is, after planning, you have to organize this. That is, you have to arrange everything. After planning, you would have thought, right, okay, I'm going to start a textile factory. For example, I'm going to start a textile factory. So after textile factory, for that what you need? A big site, a huge building. You need lot of machineries according to the materials which you are going to do. So and you need raw materials. For a textile you need cotton, cloth, silk, whatever materials. So those are raw materials, and tools are your machineries, the machines which help in the creation of your clothes. Next is capital. Capital, as I told, money. So they want to say you in a business money. So they will say you a capital. So capital and personnel. Personnels are employees needed. So according whatever plan you have done, you have to do according to it. So you will employ the employees, raw materials, tools. So you are organizing. So you are arranging everything. You have planned, right? So according to your plan, you are arranging. Or even one more example I will give to make just simplifying it. Now if you have a own house, for example, or you are going to an own house which you have built, so you would have lot of plans, right? Like this, you have to go and arrange this and these things. You should be little modern, you should be colorful, so the paint should be applied like this. Then I should decor my room with so and so, so that everyone gets attracted to it. So you have planned before only, before you are going to your own house. So when you go to your own house, you are arranging it. So you are organizing it whichever you felt to do in your own house. So same, that is the meaning in a business form which I told before the example. So I hope you have understood. I am just simplifying it. I am trying all my best to just make you understand the concept thoroughly. So the meaning also, it has the same explanation what I have told, but still I'll read it. Organizing is the management function of assigning duties, establishing authority and allocating resources required to carry out a specific plan. So according to a plan whichever we have done, according to that whatever things which are required. So those and all, we are allocating resources required to carry out a business. So the things which are required to carry out a business and to achieve our goals in the organization. Next is delegation. So it is a 1 mark, very important also. 1 mark it is. So here, delegation, it is the process of transferring authority from a superior to his subordinate. And yeah, I forgot to say, I'm really sorry. This chapter, that is your organizing chapter, will be coming for 11 marks totally according to your blueprint. This chapter you will be getting 11 marks. So you will be getting questions of 1 mark, 2 mark, 4 mark and 8 marks. So you have to get thorough with the big answers also in this. The meaning of this is, it is a process, that is a group of activities or a power of transferring authority from, sorry I didn't read from there, right there, sorry, from a superior to his subordinate. A superior is a person who is at the top level, that it may be a owner of an organization or a HOD or the CEOs or board of directors, vice president. So they are the superiors. Or this subordinates means that is your employees, workers. So always the superior will be giving the authority, that is he will be saying the subordinates, the employees, that you have to do so and so work, you should be doing this much only, you are appointed for so work, you have to do that, which will help us to achieve the organizational goals. So it is little easy only. So extra points, if you feel like you want to write, if they ask for 2 marks, then you can write these also. Still it will make your understanding better. Authority has to flow from top to bottom. So authority means power. The power in an organization, the highest power will be the who will be having this, the owner will be having, right? Because his own organization, so he has the authority to have a power. So authority has to flow. So authority, the power will flow from top to bottom. So from the owner to the employees of an organization. Next is superior gives directions. So the owner or HOD or CEO will be giving the directions to the employees to do so and so work. So subordinates perform their function according to the guidelines of superior. So subordinates, that is the employees, should do whatever work they are superior, that is their owners, are telling to them. So these are the precise words, that is a superior, subordinate, or what is this remuneration, that is your salary, capital. So these are business, in a business you will be using those kind of words instead of that employees. If you want, you can write in your exam side beside superior in brackets, that may be a CEO or be a board of directors. Subordinates meaning is employees, so you can write like that also. And next is elements of delegation. I hope you can see delegation. So it is very important. They will ask you for 4 marks. So elements of delegation: authority, responsibility and accountability. So these 3 are the elements of delegation. Don't get confused, because you have elements of delegation and elements of direction. So I don't want to say you now only what are the elements of direction, so that you will get confused. Now just focus on elements of delegation in this chapter, because if you understand, I would like to say, if you understand the concepts thoroughly, it is more than enough to write any type of questions which are related to your lessons in exam. So the meaning of authority, this also they may ask for 1 or 2 marks. So as I told in my previous videos, a big answer, that may be a 8-mark question answer, may be asked as a 4-marker, 2-marker or 1-marker also. And your 4 markers question answers, they may combine 2 questions in one and give you as a 8-mark question answer, that they may ask, for example, explain the importance and limitations of planning. So importance and limitations each are 4-mark questions, but still sometimes they may combine you and give for 8 marks. So that is an example, like that they may frame you the questions and give. So need not get tensed that like this question we have not studied. So they will ask anyhow. If you have understood the concepts, you can write very easily without any tension. So in your exam, please don't get tensed. Okay, what is there also, few will get it is getting vanished from their head. No, need not worry. If you understand it, is more than enough. So I will start. Authority, it is the power. As I told, authority is power. These are the key points and very important words. So I have written it is important also. It is the power, and if you want, you can just highlight the points also, so that your teacher, whoever is correcting your paper, will feel that okay, the student had understood the concept very well. So they will give you marks. So you can just highlight while you're writing only. You can highlight however you want with pencil or anything. We not use highlighters because to write formally your exam, if you use normal pencil only is more than enough. Okay, I will start. You will feel like I'm talking a lot. Just I'm giving you instructions how you have to write. Okay, so it is the power to command employees and instruct them to perform the job. So here the superior will be giving he has the power. So he will be commanding, that is the instructing, giving orders to his employees to perform the given job to the employees. So it flows from top to bottom, that is from the superior to the subordinates. So same, it will flow from top to bottom. So here they have given 3 points, right? Authority, responsibility, accountability. So if you want, you can just write delegation meaning also. Just now we saw, right, this meaning. Delegation meaning also you can write, so that it will be like fulfilling the answer. Okay, so it flows from top to bottom, that is from your superior to its subordinates. Superior has authority over subordinate. So superior, the owner, will have the authority, right? The power to command the subordinate. So he has the authority. He has the rights to command the subordinate. Authority is restricted by laws, rules and regulations of the organization. So authority is restricted. Okay, the power is restricted by rules, laws, rules and regulations of the organization. So some companies, right, for example, some companies will be very harsh to the employees. There will be some rules to the organization that you have to follow, so rules, laws, but still beyond that, few owners will be very harshful to their employees. So that time and all, they can't show their authority. The superior cannot show their authority over there and all. So the authority, power is restricted. The power is not allowed in the rules, laws and regulations of the organization. In these things and all, they won't allow the power of the superior. It is common to everyone, the laws, rules in an organization. Only the superior has the power to command the subordinate. That's it. Responsibility refers to obligation of a subordinate to perform the assigned task. So here obligation means to follow the perform the task given by the superior obediently. Okay, so obediently without any restriction, that when your superior is giving a job, you can't say that, hey, I can't do that job and who are you to say? So you can't be like that and all to your superior. Okay, so whatever the superior gives to the subordinate, any kind of job, he should be responsible to do the job assigned duty whichever is given to him. So it flows upwards. So here the authority, that is not authority, the responsibility, okay, it flows from subordinate to his superior. So it is flowing upwards, because subordinates and all the lower level people, right? So the superiors are top level ones. So it flows from upwards. It flows upwards means we are responsible. So from us only, we employees only, whatever job we are doing, that will only help the organization to achieve their goals. So it is going upwards to the owner, so that it will help him to achieve the organizational goals. Subordinate is always responsible to his superior. So subordinate, that is the employees, will always be responsible to his superior or whatever kind of jobs is given to him, allotted to him. Okay, the accountability, it means answerable for the final results. So now the job is given to the subordinate, right? You have to do so and so task. So after completing it, he have to go and give to his superior that, sir, I have done, or sir or madam, I have completed my task whichever you have given, job whichever you have, please take this, I have given to you. So that is answerable. We are giving to them answer. Sir, we have done, or madam, we have done. Same like for example, when your teachers or lecturers give you any assignment, after you complete that, right, you go and surrender them. You go and give them that, I have completed the assignment whichever you have given. So you are answerable to them. It is an obligation to carry out responsibility and to give reports about performance to the superior. So about whatever work you have done, whatever performance that is which kind of work you have done, that and all you have to give to your superior. Those are the reports. Right. Next is difference between authority, responsibility and accountability. So here difference between, they won't ask you 3 also. Sometimes they may ask you, sometimes they may ask you any 2. That is the difference between authority, accountability, or responsibility, accountability. Okay. So here you have in business you have like this type, like side you will be having basis. For many of the difference between you will be having, not commonly when you are commonly will get right. Only difference between is authority, responsibility, that's it. Not like that, but in these and all you should write basis. After basis only means it is just like a point name. Okay, like for example, you will be having some points, right? When you are starting an NCC like this, a point is there, next you are answering it. Like that only. Commonly a point name is given, a word. After that the points answers are given. So difference between authority and responsibility, basis. So nature, what kind is authority? So authority is the power. I told, right, those are the key points. So you have to write those. Those are very, very important, these underlined words and all. So what is the nature of responsibility? It is the duty. The duty which is given, that we have to follow, right? We, the subordinate, should follow the duty which is given by the superior. The accountability means answerable for the task whichever we have performed. Next is meaning. In short, what is the meaning of authority? Means right to give orders. So the superior will give orders to the subordinate. Here responsibility is duty to perform given job. So the subordinate should follow the duty whichever job is given to him by the superior. Next is answerable. Accountability is answerable for the job performed. So whatever job we have performed, we are giving the answer to the superior. Next is flow. How it flows? Authority flows from superior to subordinates. So from the superior, the powers supply flows to subordinates. Then responsibility flows from subordinates to superior. Same accountability also flows from subordinates to superior. Origin, it arises from formal position of individuals. That is the formal, normal position of an individual. That is your superior will be in a formal position. The next is he won't be informal, that he won't be harsh and formally. However, a task should be given to an employee, like that only will do. This is, it arises from the delegated authority. So it comes from the delegated authority. That is, the superior will be giving the task to subordinates, right? That only. This also, it arises from responsibility. So how the accountability, that is the answerability, is given after the responsible. We should be responsible to our superior. So this, right, the difference between, sometimes they may be ask you for 2 or 1 marks also. Sometimes they may ask you what kind of flow is authority. So it flows from superior to subordinate, or MCQs, fill-ups, anyhow they may ask. So you have to just thorough and understand with it. It is more than enough. So give the meaning of span of management. So it is very, very important, and it is mostly asked in MCQ type only. So the span of management meaning is, it refers to the number of subordinates that can be efficiently managed by a superior. So it is very easy to understand. What they are saying is the number of subordinates. Now for example, if you are a superior, you will be having around 10 subordinates. That is 10 employees who will be working under you, and you can handle only 10. You can't handle more than that, because it will be very difficult for you. So you'll be handling only that. So that only, for example, I have given, right, the same example they have told. See, it refers to the number of subordinates that can be efficiently managed by a superior. Next is explain the steps in the process of organizing. So the steps in the process of organizing is identification and division of work. So identifying a job and dividing that job. Next is departmentalization. According to the job, we are making separate departments. Next is, to each department we are assigning duties. That is assignment of duties. Next is establishment of reporting relationship. So after assigning duties, they have to come and report to their superiors, right? That also they will say. Though this is also asked. This is a 4-mark question answer. So they may ask you also. they may ask you. So identification and division of work. The whole work is divided into manageable activities. So as I told, right? So the whole work. So if your whole work is divided, and manageable activities, that an employee, how can he do this job alone? So a little task will be given to each employee so that they can manage themselves. The main aim is to avoid duplication. So the main aim is to avoid duplication means now same, if you think a 10 subordinates are given one task, that is to do the sampling of clothes. Okay, so next 10 employees will be given to measure the sample clothes. So we can, so these and all the divide, right? We have divided the work. So it is very easy. So the main aim of dividing the work is how to avoid duplication. So suddenly, right, we'll forget, oh, this work is not given to, so again a group, again do a sampling of this clothes, again one more 10 members are employed. So it will just it will be like 2 groups are created for same thing. So we'll get confused. So the main aim for division of work is to avoid duplication. We get a correct, precise work, whatever, whoever is doing. So to complete the work as per the predetermined goals. So predetermined goals is, so before starting an organization, they would have planned, right? We have to achieve this and this. In an organization, we should achieve the organization goals. So according to the goals only, they complete their work to achieve these goals. So departmentalization. It refers to the process of grouping the activities of similar nature under same department. So grouping activities of similar nature is very important. That is a key point. Here they are saying is grouping the activities. Now if you are, as I told, if they are giving 10 employees to do the sampling work and other 10 are given to measure the sampling work. So we are dividing, grouping the activities of similar nature. So these and all is same. It refers what it is, a sampling of clothes, measuring of clothes. So it is that cloth, textile factory. So everything will be like same only, right? Similar nature ones only. All are similar kind one. But what? Their activities are little different. So according to that, they have made departments. So it is very easy. So as I told, please understand the concept. They may ask you for 1 mark. This departmentalization also is asked for 1 mark sometimes. So under departmentalization, there are 3 ways of departmentalization: on the basis of function, on the basis of type of product manufactured, on the basis of territory. So how departments are done? So there are 3 ways. So while writing this question answer, if they ask this question for your exam and you feel like you can write this also, if you have time, or you feel like I have to complete the answer, you won't be satisfied, then you can write this. See, it is not taking a lot of time and space also. Just 2 minutes it will take to write. And your teacher also, who is correcting, will feel, oh, you have understood thoroughly, solely you have written the whole answer correctly. So the 3 ways on the basis of function is according to the function. That is the purchase department, finance department. So purchase means what kind of purchases are done by a consumer. Finance department means according to the money. On the basis of type of product manufactured. So what kind of products are manufactured? That is food division, food products are manufactured. Textile division, cloth products are manufactured. On the basis of territory, example, that is north, east, south, west. So on the basis of territory, each territory what they are doing. So departments will be done. Assignment of duties. So assignment of duties means there should be a balance between the nature of job and the ability of the employee. So when you are getting employed in an organization, they see you what is your capability, what is your qualification, and what kind of job will be suiting you. So according to that, they give you a job and they see that you have that ability or not. Okay, according to that only, they give you the job. Okay, it is necessary to assign the work to the employees according to their skills and capacity. They see that you have that skill, that type of skill, that you are able to complete the task, you have the capacity or not. So for example, you have a skill of measuring the sample clothes. So you have that skill. So instead of that, if they give you another, that is go and stitch the clothes, that is the manufacturing the clothes. Go and manufacture. That time what you will feel, you will have a difficulty. How can I do? I am not that much good in that. I have an experience, a lot of experience, and I am very good in measuring the sample clothes. So now, instead of making this much this much confusion, they see that you have the correct skill, and according to that they give you the job. Establishment of reporting relationship. Each individual should know from whom he has to take orders and to whom he is responsible. So each individual, right, he should know, okay, you are a superior, then he will come and report to you only, because you only have given the job. So he will come and say to you that, sir or madam, I have completed this job, please see that whether it is correct or not. So he'll be responsible to you only. Okay, next is explain the importance of organizing. It is very important. They may ask you in the final exam for 8 marks. So for 8-mark question answer, what you have to do, you have to write the first introduction part and write the conclusion also. So introduction part is that only you have to write the definition of organizing. So importance, they may ask you importance or benefits of organization. So don't get confused with these two words, both are same only. So benefits of specialization. So as I showed in my previous video, you can just make the note of points one side, and if you know the points meaning, it is more than enough. So remember the points, main points sometimes. So if you feel sometimes that I forgot the meaning of some points, and you feel like I know the main head point, I know, that time also you can write, but you won't be getting fully 8 marks. If you write that is the introduction part, you will be getting 2 to 1 mark over there, and the main points you'll be getting around 3 to 4. Those who feel that for an 8 mark, if you get around 5 marks or 4 or 5 marks in more than or in a hurry, you want to write an extra question answer and you know only the main points, then you can write. There is nothing that you have to not write extra question. You are free to write the extra question answers in your exam, but see to that you have a correct time to write all the question answers and complete the question paper. So the first point is benefits of specialization. Right man is placed for the right job. It increases the efficiency of workers. It helps the workers to gain experience. So the right man, that is the correct man, is placed for the correct job, and it increases efficiency of workers. So it will help the workers to increase in their experience also. So it will gain their experience. It helps them to increase the experience. Next is optimum utilization of resources. Optimum is maximum utilization of resources. The proper use of material, financial and human resource to avoid wastage of resources. So every organization see to that they use the resources, that is the materials, or the finance, that is your money, or the human resource, we employees. They see that all these things are put to correct use and there is no wastage of anything. Okay, so to avoid wastage of resources, instead of wasting it, we can use it, right? So they see to that. Effective administration, clear description of jobs and duties. This helps to avoid confusion. So a employee is given to him clearly, they instruct them that you have to do this job. Okay, this is your duty, you have to complete in this time and give. So that that will help the employees to avoid the confusion. Instead of getting confused, what did they say? They told so many jobs, right? Instead of saying clearly, you have to say him what we have to do, so that he won't have any confusion. Next is expansion and growth. Organizing helps the enterprise to make up new challenges. Example, new product, increasing number of departments, more job positions. So the organization, when an organization is getting developed, and for getting developed, what you have to do, you should accept the new challenges. That is, a new product will be launched. According to the new product, he should also, for the opposition organization, like opposition party only, he should also do, even I should launch a product so that it is very better than the other ones. Or increasing number of departments, departments will be increased, a new department will be done, or more job positions, that is, a lot of employees will be getting employed in an organization, like that. Development of personnel, that is your human resource workers or employees. Organizing stimulates, encourage creativity among the managers. So the organization, right, they will encourage the managers that come up with new idea. You are very good at thinking ideas. Your idea is very good and it helps your organization to increase profit. So they will encourage so that the managers will think out, okay, we have to come up with new ideas so that our organization will develop. Like that, they will encourage the managers. And clarity in working relationship. Organizing clearly defines the lines of communication and also specify who is to report to whom. So organization, firstly they will say of, see, this is your superior and you are the subordinate. You subordinate, you should go and say to this superior only whatever for example, you are the superior and we are the subordinates, so you will give us an order. So whatever order is given to us, we come to you only. You are our superior, right? We give to you only, sir or madam, we have completed this work, see whether it is correct or not, or anything, any problem we have, or any need any leave or anything. So that time we come and say to you only, because you are only our superior, right? We can go and say to the other department superiors, sir, we need leave, we are going out of station. We can't say like that. So you are the superior. So the organization will say first only, see, this is your superior, you should communicate with him only, whatever problem is there. So adoption to change. Organizing helps the business enterprise to adjust to the environmental changes. It helps in smooth functioning of the organization. So the organization helps the business enterprise to adjust. So organization should be ready. So they will have planned in advance only that if any environmental changes happens, what we have to do, we have to have an other plan if like this arises. Okay. So they have to be ready so that it will they won't be at when the any problem arises at that time, oh no, like this happened, what plan we have to do. There will be a confusion, there will be a trouble in between them. So before if you have planned, there will be a smooth functioning of it. So the conclusion of it, this answer is, to be conclude, organizing is the second function of management. So functions of management, this is the second one. It aims at bringing together various resources such as men, material, machine, money. So an organization, they bring right everything they introduce, that is your men, employees, materials, machines, money, that is your capital. So instead you can write like this also conclusion, or you can write in your exam in a simple words, that is these are the important points which are followed in an organization. So that's it, you can write that also. Okay, so next is I hope you can see, yeah, explain the importance of delegation. So don't get confused, explain the importance of delegation. So they will ask for 4 marks. You can write any 4 points. There is 5 points given over here. So the first point is employee development. Employees to develop themselves for higher positions. So this delegation, that is the authority flows from superior to his subordinate, right? So it motivates the employees to develop themselves. So they encourage the employees that yes, you can do it. You have the you have that okay, you have that intelligence, you can do this, you are capable of doing that work. So it helps them to develop themselves and they will be in a higher position, that is they will be getting promotions because of their ideas. Next is better coordination. The elements of the delegation, namely authority, responsibility and accountability, clearly define powers, duties and answerability related to the various departments. So there should be a good coordination. So this coordination is explained in the elements of delegation only, right? Authority, responsibility, accountability. What does authority mean? Power. Responsibility means duties. Accountability means answerability. So it is clearly defining that who is related to whom, so to various departments. Next is quick decision making. So that subordinates are given authority to take decision. This increases speed of decision making. So the authority, the power is given to the subordinates, that they should also be given the opportunity of making their own decision, so that it increases the speed of decision making. So they will get a next idea, okay, this decision if you take, this will happen. So I would like to say, if I am a subordinate and you are a superior, means you won't be a superior of the owner. you will be a manager. I am an employee, you are the manager. You remember the managerial levels, right? Top level, middle level, operational levels. So under that operational level, we employees, then you are the middle level, that is your manager. Then for you as a manager, for you the superior will be the owner. So for us, the employees, subordinates, you manager are the owners or the superiors. Sorry, not owners, superiors. Okay, so I want to just clarify it so that you won't get confused, right? Next is effective management. Managers can increase his effectiveness by using the skills of the subordinates through delegation of authority. So here the authority is given to subordinates, right? So if the subordinate is having the skill of making good ideas, so he will say, the subordinate will say his ideas to the manager. So manager will go and say to his owner, that is his superior. So the superior will just encourage him. The owner of the organization will encourage the manager. Good, you are very good at making decision. But the credit has got to manager. But really, who has done subordinates? Like that only. So the manager see to that they increase. They make the subordinates to work hard so that the good name is given to the manager. Many companies follow that, but still I am saying here for an example to make you understand it. So they are using the skills of subordinates. Managers are using it. Now facilitates growth. But still, if they are using the skills also, we subordinates, we get a authority like, yeah, this decision we can do. So like that. Facilitates growth. Delegation facilitates growth and expansion by providing trained and experienced personnel. So delegation provides growth and expansion. So it helps in the expansion of the organization because they have put the trained subordinate. If they are not trained also, because they are given the opportunity of decision making, in that only they will get trained and they will get an experience. So which will help in the development of the organization. So next is type of organizational structure. I know you would have this question is there for practical oriented 5 marks. This organization chart showing the division and functional structure. So separately, sometimes they may ask you, some of your teachers or in a textbook it may be separately. For that, together only you can write. It is better, right? Same chart only to see. Type of organization structure, functional structure, divisional structure. Under functional structure, managing director, human resource, marketing, research and development, purchasing. So together, organization chart showing divisional and functional structure. Managing director. Cosmetics, that is your cosmetics, you write makeups. Then garments, that is your clothes, everything. Footwear is your foot, sandals, slippers, shoes. Skincare is your skincare products, your moisturizing creams and all that. Under garments, you have human resource. Marketing, that is your marketing you do, right? Selling it. Research and development, you see that your product is sold a lot. Then purchasing, the others get purchasing it. So the meaning of this answer in detail is, I hope you can see, yeah, organization structure. So this organization structure, they may ask you for 2 marks, meaning what is the meaning of organization structure. So that time you have to write. Sometimes they may ask you for 8 marks, but it is not asked for 8 marks the question answer. Sometimes they may ask. So organization structure, it defines the framework within which managerial and operating functions are performed in an enterprise. So in short, for 1 marker you can write outcome of organization process. So they are saying that it is a framework. In a framework, both the managerial, that is managing, and operating, that is the functioning, both are performed in an enterprise. So that is called organization structure. In a 1 mark, that is the outcome of organization process. So both managerial, operating, everything we do, right? After that, what outcome comes? Whatever job you are doing, the outcome is called organization structure for 1 mark. If you want, you can write. It is better you read for 2 marks. If you write for 1 marker also, the same you will get the marks. That means you won't get for 1 mark. If you write this 2 marker answer, you won't get 2 marks over there. You will get only 1 mark. Okay, if you feel like reading both points, getting confusing, then you can read only 2 markers instead of reading the other one. So types of organization structure is Functional structure, divisional structure. So these two are there. The functional structure meaning is grouping the jobs of similar nature and organizing these major functions as separate departments. Departments is very important word over here. Create a functional structure. So grouping the jobs of similar nature. Similar things that is related to a textile ones. If we are doing in a same department, a pattern maker, sampling sampling the clothes, measuring the clothes, so these and all are same work. So grouping the jobs of similar nature, so these are similar ones, and grouping them together and organizing these major functions as separate departments. So these functions, these jobs and all whatever they are done, this is a pattern maker or measuring those will be done as a separate departments. So these create a financial structure. Okay, so all departments report to the coordinating head. So this department will have one head. So they will be reporting to him only. Like that many departments will be there. Like, so every department all together will be reporting to the coordinating head. So advantages of this is helps to improve employees' performance. Okay, it helps to improve employees' performance because separate departments are made. And I would like to say, because here they are given advantages and disadvantages of functional structure and advantages and disadvantages of divisional structure. They may ask you for 4 marker or 8 marker. Anyhow they may ask. Or 2 marker, 1 marker. Anyhow they may ask. So they may ask you like mention any advantages of functional structure, disadvantages of divisional structure. They may ask you like that also. You have to just understand and be thorough with it. So helps in improve employees' management. Because of separate departments, it helps the employees to improve their performance. Next is promotes efficiency in utilization of manpower. So it promotes efficiency, that we are doing the manpower is put into a correct use. Okay, utilizing it properly. It promotes control and coordination within a department. So there will be a control. Okay, each department is there and they will have a control and there will be a coordination among the members in the department. It helps in the increasing managerial and operational efficiency. So there will be an increasing in management also and operational. That is the work whatever they are doing, that will be increased. So it results in economies of scale, that is the maximum output with minimum cost. So every organization will see that they they produce output maximum and the money which is spent on the output should be minimum. Okay, little it should be there. So like that they think. Next is it helps to avoid duplication. So there won't be any duplication, right? So separate departments have created, there won't be duplication, like same two departments have created, same job is done by many members, so there won't be a duplication. Next is the disadvantages of this functional structure is it may lead to inflexibility. Sometimes there won't be flexible. Inflexibility means the work is not done properly among the departments. There may be conflict between departments. So sometimes there may be like fight between the departments, that we are working better than you, we are not getting the salary properly, you are getting high. Like that there will be sometimes a fight also between them. Then there may be problems in coordination. Sometimes one department will not be coordinating properly with the other, or in the same department members may not be coordinating with one another. So those are the disadvantages. Next is divisional and functional structure. Divisional structure meaning is grouping of activities on the basis of product. So here they are grouping the activities on the basis of product. Here they group the job similar ones. The job here is product. They do departments. Okay, don't get confused. Product is very important. Product is known as divisional structure of according to the product they do. You are creating a candy department, so candy department separate. You are creating biscuit department separate. Like that. Okay, according to the product they do divisions. So advantages of this is product specialization. So the product whichever is produced will be very good, efficient and good quality ones. It facilitates expansion and growth. So when they are done the activities are grouped of the same product, there will be an expansion, there will be increase in their job. So the expansion and growth, it will help. It promotes flexibility and initiative, so there will be flexibility among the members. It provides basis for performance measurement, so there is a basic thing, whatever performance is needed to do the product. It helps in fixation of responsibility, so there is a responsibility, fixed responsibility. One product, biscuit, everyone common responsibility is given to everyone, so it is fixed. Disadvantages are conflict may arise among different divisions. So among now product, according to that they have done right groups. Okay, according to the product, that time there may be a conflict, that a candy department will say that you biscuit department, you are not working properly, it's in solely there is a lot of vacancy in your product making. So like that there may be a conflict, so don't write fight and all, you have to write conflict. It is the word which is correct here. It may lead to increase in cost. Sometimes because of this conflict, sometimes a product that suddenly for manufacturing candy will just increase, the money to spend, invest on that will increase. The manager's interdependence may ignore organizational interest. So sometimes the managers will not be with dependent, they won't be in coordination, so that also will lead to the ignore the organization. So that time the organizational interest, they won't have the interest that time. Next is difference between functional structure and divisional structure. So the difference only same like the authority responsibility, same here also basis is given. So the basis is formation, how a functional structure is formed, based on functions it is formed. Divisionalization, based on products it is formed. Next is specialization, functional specialization. Okay, this is product specialization. Managerial development, it is difficult. Functional specialization. Divisional structure, it is easy. And I would like to say this may be asked for 4 markers or sometimes 2 markers also. That time you can write 2 also, or 4 markers you can write all the points also. Okay. Coordination is difficult in functional structure. In divisional structure it is easy. Responsibility difficult to fix on a department. It is difficult to be fixed in a department. In a divisional structure, easy to fix responsibility for performance. According to the performance, the responsibility is fixed. Okay, next is the centralization and decentralization. I hope you have studied this in the second chapter, that is the principles of management. Under that only principles of management of Henry Fayol. In that we have studied the centralization and decentralization, but here also it is coming. Don't get confused, the same meaning only is given. Centralization, concentration of decision making power in the hands of one or few. So the decision making power is given to one or few members only. But in decentralization, remember this C, centralization, concentration. Decentralization, dispersal, that is the distribution of decision making power among more persons. So the decision making power is given to the many persons in the organization. So if you have understood or didn't understand anything, or you have any problem with my teaching, you can just comment in the comment box, which will help me to do my further more videos. So like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.